thought all you were into was that emo crap.
I'm eclectic, okay?
Yeah, you're something anyway.
Did you hear anything about your dad?
No, but my mom's been covering Landview with flyers about him.
Does that ever work?
Of course it does. Worked for my dad before. And if that lowlife was right about my dad being in town, somebody must have seen him by now.
That guy just wants some easy cash. The last place anybody saw your dad was Chicago. I mean, he could be anywhere.
Dude, what's that about? It sounds like you don't want Star's old man to turn up.
Oh, I know you like these. Love these. But Michael was telling me the other day they were in the park and they were playing catch. And it was just so funny because Michael swore up and down that Tommy actually threw a spitball.
How much longer are you going to keep putting this off?
I don't know. But I do have to tell him, right, sooner or later.
Yeah, I hope it's sooner because every time he talks about having more children, you practically have a meltdown.
I just don't know how to tell him.
Well, it isn't easy, but I don't think that he's going to be as upset as you think he is. I think the thing that's going to be upsetting to him is that you feel like you can't connect to him. That's why you have to tell him, Mars. You have to tell him today.
I still can't believe that Jessica and Nash put this wedding together so fast. Right here in the hospital. But then, we got married pretty fast ourselves.
Yeah, there's just one big difference. Jessica and Nash actually love each other. David's been brought down to surgery, so it shouldn't be long now.
Oh, so he's going through with it then?
At this point, he would never back out.
I am so grateful to him. Honestly, I didn't think he had it in him, you know. But he is most definitely a hero in our family.
I just ran into Roxy on her way out. She said there was a wedding going on in here.
Yeah, Jessica and I just tied the knot. Isn't that right? Guess it was a bit much for the bride.
Sorry I missed it, but let me be among the first to offer my congratulations.
Thank you. How long until they prep her for the surgery?
It should be right away. They don't want to wait.
Jessica?
Hey, she's coding. I need everybody out of here now.
What's this for?
For you. You deserve it.
Thank you. You've been awfully quiet since we left Tate and those reporters.
Yeah, well, it just brought back a lot, you know? Mm-hmm. Fires, Ted, Sean and his grandparents losing their home, your sister.
I can't believe Tate's dad was behind it.
Yeah, well, he got what he deserved. Good riddance.
It's not going to bring back Ted. And my sister's still the same.
Yeah, I know. It's not over. Here for Tate, too. You know, man, imagine finding out that your father was responsible for all that.
I think Tate's just trying to move on.
Not easy.
That was fraught with meaning.
Yeah, well, I'm trying. I want people to believe that I'm not like my father. Nor am I the man I used to be.
I can't tell him today, Lindsay. I just can't do it.
Why not?
Because, look, he's worked all night long, right? He's going to be tired. He's going to need his rest. And, you know, maybe I could tell him tomorrow He's off. But you know what? No, I can't tell him tomorrow because it is his day off and he rarely gets them, so I don't...
There's never going to be a good time.
I know that.
I think you're going to feel better once you just do it.
I highly doubt that.
Well, you don't feel very good right now.
No, I don't. It's just... Look, I feel like once I tell him, everything's going to fall apart.
I said I need everybody out of here now!
Everyone, we have to go.
No, I'm not. Come on, Max. Come on, let him do his job. We can't lose her now. Quick, we just got married. We got the daughter. She's about to go into surgery. Come on.
Hey, they're taking care of her.
Any better. We can't lose her now. Not now.
Dr. Harrison's almost finished with David. He wants us ready to go. We don't have the luxury of time.
She's ready when you are.
Let's do it then. Scalpel.
I'm going to go into the gallery and watch. I'll keep you all apprised.
And I already got the nurses to agree to keep us informed. You know, Michael, thank you, but you've been here all night, and I know you're off duty now. Why don't you go home and be with your family?
Okay. I'll keep Jesse in my prayers.
Thanks.
I know Marcy will do the same.
Thanks.
This waiting is awful. What do you think Jessica's chances really are?
After rejecting the first transplant and now a second surgery, all ready in her weakened state, I can't say. I just can't say.
God, she's my niece, my only living relative.
This isn't about you, Miles.
I don't think that's what he meant. And why are you being so hard on your own husband?
And I know you're furious at David.
I just thought once in his life he'd do the right thing, but no. With that man, there's always a price tag.
I don't disagree with you. I think what he did is despicable, but Jessica's life, isn't that worth the $10 million that you paid, David?
What did you just say?
I just know how bad Star wants her dad back, and I don't want her to get her hopes up. She doesn't.
I mean, you don't have to be so negative.
I'm not.
You just don't want him around.
No, there's no way.
Well, why not? I mean, your old man almost took him out just for seeing you.
It doesn't mean that he doesn't want my dad to be found, right, Cole?
Right. Yeah. But, if he does show up, I don't want him to mess things up between us. I mean, is that wrong with me?
No, but he won't. My mom is cool with us, and she'll make sure that he's okay with it.
Are you for real?
Will you get off her case?
All I'm saying is Thornhart's way more chill than I'd be.
Marco, you don't even know, okay? Cole has done a lot to make sure that me and my mom find out who has my dad.
I will do whatever I have to. Whatever it takes to keep this between us. Do you understand?
There's not really that much I can do.
Yeah, there is. You can stay on Miles. I mean, that guy who had my dad told my mom that he was at your place. Miles must have something to do with it.
But that's not proof of anything.
But then why would he say it?
To get money out of Star's mom?
No, there's definitely much more to it. You just keep watching him, okay, Cole?
I don't know. Do what I can. I thought we said we're not going to talk about this for a while.
Yeah, you know what? It's okay. You're right.
Yeah, let's just order some breakfast and figure out what we're going to do today.
All right.
Okay, is it just me, or does Cole totally not want to talk about Star's dad? Do you blame him? Yeah, Mr. Manning tried to kill him.
Yeah, but considering how in love he and Star's supposed to be, don't you think it's a little bit off?
Easy, boy. Easy. Easy. All right.
Okay, ready, boy? Yeah, go play.
So, what are you admitting to? What kind of guy did you used to be?
What kind of guy did you think I was, Layla?
The kind of guy who would answer a question with another question and never ever let anybody know who he really was.
Are you always this direct?
Are you always not?
Sweetheart, I thought we were moving in the right direction. I mean, if we're not, just let me know.
So you can cut your losses?
That would be a big one, Layla.
You really let me down, Vincent. That's why we split up. And I have to admit, I never ever thought you would change. And I see that you're trying. And I give you credit for that.
I'm trying, all right? I really am.
I know. And I appreciate it.
Well, I'm not doing it for you. So don't flatter yourself, okay?
Then, who?
Me.
Hey! How you doing, sweetie? Lindsay, what are you doing here?
Oh, I just came by to see my little man.
Yeah? How is my beautiful boy, huh? How is my beautiful boy? Ooh, I love these.
So, how's Jessica?
She's in surgery. We almost lost her today. It was a good thing that David Vickers' liver was a match, you know, and that we got her into surgery on time.
I have been praying for her all morning that it takes.
Yeah, I think we all have.
Oh, that family must be a mess.
Well, at least they had a little wedding to make them happy today.
They had a wedding?
Yeah. Jessica and Nash got married before I took her in.
Wow, that's great. Well, that pretty much proves it. If you love somebody like that, you can get through anything. All right, guys, I'm going to go and leave you alone. Have your lives. I'm going. See you soon.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wish me luck.
You don't need it. The man is crazy in love with you. And so am I. I'll see you later. Good luck.
So, you must be really tired. Do you want to go and take a nap?
You know, I can't sleep until Jessica's out of surgery.
Sure, I get that. I could always wake you up.
You know, I'm pretty wired.
Are you hungry, honey? I could make you some breakfast.
No, thanks. I grabbed a donut on my way out of the hospital.
You really should eat better. I could make you a full breakfast with pancakes and eggs and sausage.
Marcy?
Yeah.
You're pretty worried about Jessica, huh?
Of course. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
Is that it?
Actually, there's something else. And I should have told you this a really long time ago.
Is it something bad?
It is.
The section from Mr. Vickers looks good. Healthy. Is Jessica ready to receive?
We're all set here.
How's she holding up? Her heartbeat is thready. Spontaneous respiration is weak.
We don't have much time. I don't know how much longer she can hold on.
Marty's she's on edge about Jessica.
Yes, I am. I just need a little time by myself.
Is there anything I can do to help, Natalie? Can I get anything for everybody while we wait?
No, and thank you for asking, but is there anything I can do for you?
What do you mean?
Miles, it doesn't seem like your wife is being too sympathetic for the fact that you are worried just as much as everyone else is about Jessica.
Like I said, it's just...
I know she's upset about Jessica. We all are, but we're not biting each other's heads off. Jessica's your niece. You are going to be affected.
Thank you for your understanding.
Why wouldn't I be?
Just not used to it, I guess.
Well, don't count on getting any from Marty Saybrook.
Lawrence.
Sorry. Yes, Lawrence. Speaking of that, why did you marry the Ice Queen anyway?
If Vickers blackmailed you into giving him $10 million for his liver, the second he steps out of this hospital, he's going straight back to Statesville.
Bo, you don't want to do that.
Look, extortion and blackmailing, those are serious crimes. Then you throw in trafficking in human organs? Come on! Does Vicky know about this?
No, she doesn't, and you're not going to tell her.
Why not? Don't you think she deserves to know that Vickers isn't the kind of saint that she thinks he is?
Bo, please, if you would just listen to your brother for a change.
Oh, what? You in cahoots? All right.
No, he's not. Dorian. You excuse us so I can sort this out with my brother.
Of course, Clint. I'll go get you a cup of coffee.
All right.
Bo, I am asking you for the sake of the family. Let this go.
I can't. I'm not going to let this guy rob you blind. If Pa found out about this, you have a stroke.
Bo!
Pa is the reason for all of this. What are you talking about? Hey, Clint, look, you know I'm not going to let up until you tell me.
Bo, if you arrest David Vickers, you're also going to have to arrest Pa.
Oh, hey, there's a new movie coming out today. Kill Fast, Die Slowly 3.
Oh, please, I couldn't die fast enough getting through the first one.
I want to see Une Affaire Pornographique.
I'm down with that. Right.
That. It's PG-13. It's about this guy and a girl who fall in love in art class.
Chick flick.
It's a French film.
Subtitles? Yeah, I don't feel like reading a movie.
Well, I'm not exactly in the mood for a testo fest.
Okay, guys, chill. We have time to decide. Right now, I'm going to check on my mom, see if she got any calls about the flyers.
Hey, don't you think she would have called if she heard anything?
Maybe.
Okay, so don't stress.
You know what? You guys are totally right.
Okay, is Cole being totally sketchy with Star or what?
You're just seeing what you want to see. Why would you even want him back after he ditched you at the prom?
I don't want him back. I want to get him back. Nobody does that to me and gets away with it.
That's it, you're bored.
So what I think of you really doesn't matter.
Did I say that?
Sounded like it to me. You wanting to change is all about you.
Well, isn't it? Huh? Come on. Someone cannot change unless they want to change. Okay? And you had a part of making that happen. Now, when you broke up with me, I deserved it. I did a slimy, grimy thing to Christian by setting him up to lose that fight. And the thing is, before that, I would have never had a problem with it. But afterwards, I felt something that I never felt before.
It's called guilt.
It's a foreign concept to me until then. You know, Layla, you have given me a conscience. And damn you.
Sorry.
Sorry? Yeah, sorry. I'm sure you are. Yeah. I know. You're sorry.
So, how are you liking the new you?
Growing on me. You know, I do miss the edge, though. Sometimes. But my new business, I love it. It's working.
Yeah. Repping those artists, they're amazing. You're doing great things for them.
A regular old saint.
You're not that good. I wouldn't like you as much.
Oh, so there it is. You do like me.
Yes, I do. I'm liking the new you. A lot.
Is it about Tommy?
No.
Did you hear something?
No, it's not about Tommy. Well, what? Wait, what would I have heard about Tommy?
Nothing. It's just, the way you're acting. I mean, you're acting like it's something really serious.
Serious.
Well, are you okay?
Yeah? I mean, mostly I'm okay.
Marcy, will you tell me what's going on? You're starting to
It's something that I've known. Something that I've known for a while now, and I know I should have told you, and it's not that I didn't want to tell you, Michael. It's just that I didn't know how to tell you. I just didn't want it to be true, and the longer I waited, the harder it got to tell you. And then I knew that you would be angry at me, so I didn't want to tell you.
Will you just say it?
Okay, look. Yes, I just need you to know that it's not that I didn't want to tell you. Okay, I just didn't want it to be true. That's all.
You didn't want what to be true?
I can't have children.
Nice work, Paige, removing that section. Irrigate the area.
Got it.
Let's get this new section attached.
And pray this one takes.
Prayer's got nothing to do with it.
Hey, Jessica's a fighter, right?
She is a fighter. She always has been. Right now, though, she needs you to fight for her. And you can do that. I do believe that together you and Jesse can beat the odds.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
I believe that, too. The reason It's simple. The reason I married her is the best reason in the world. I love her.
No accounting for taste.
Now you know. That's what Pa did. I wish I could say I don't believe it, but it's Pa. He'll do anything. Hire a guy to commit fratricide. The question is, can you let it go? I've arrested him before.
Gonna do it again?
At his age and his health problems that kill him. I won't be responsible for my father's death.
Well, that's why we should go to the guy movie, so you can show us how much you want to make us happy.
Like we even do?
Well, what's in it for me and Cole to lay down and go to the chick flick?
French film. And you'll have our eternal gratitude, which can be expressed in several different ways. Oh!
You saying what I think you are?
Take it any way you want. Okay. You guys can figure this out, and I'll do that. I'll go with you.
Oh, wait. Carnivore Cruise 13, A Night to Dismember. It just came out.
No way! I love the first 12. Well, I wasn't crazy about the 7 or 9, but I'm cool with it.
All right, deal then.
Cool.
Narrow escape, dude.
Tell me about it.
So, anybody feel like going to the movies? Why? Oh, so you can have a bump into with Cole? It's only a bump into if you plan it. Do you honestly think you could break up Star and Cole? Of course. All I need is the ammo. Which would be? I'm thinking.
Marcy, what are you telling me?
I'm trying to tell you that I can't get pregnant.
Oh, honey, listen. Just because we haven't gotten lucky yet doesn't mean that we won't. It doesn't always happen right away for everybody. We just have to keep trying.
No, Michael, you're not listening to me. That is not it.
Yeah, well, maybe it's because I put too much pressure on you. I really have. I'm always talking about how I want Tommy to have a brother or a sister.
No, it's not you. It's me. I can't conceive a child, Michael. It is physically impossible for me to do that.
Go and get some tests done, I mean, look, there's a lot of things they can do these days. We'll go to the hospital, we'll talk to some
I've already done that. Michael, I have been poked. I have been prodded. I have gotten more tests and examinations and gotten more opinions from doctors that I can't account. Michael, I've done that.
Okay, sweetie. Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay, hon. What exactly did they say to you?
They said that I can't conceive a child because I have a narrow cervix.
Stenosis.
Yeah.
Honey, that is easily corrected with surgery.
No. My uterus is abnormally shaped. You know, they said that even if I were able to carry a baby, I wouldn't be able to carry it to term.
Okay. I want to see these tests. I want to talk to the doctors that you spoke to.
I know you do. And if you want to do that, honey, I want you to do that. But they're just going to tell you exactly what they told me.
You're sure about this?
Yeah. I'm sure. I can't have our baby, honey, and I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
No, honey, no. You don't need to be sorry, sweetie. It's okay.
Sponge. Her BP is dropping.
Even if this works, you know as well as I do, her prognosis is iffy at best.
Well, there's a chance. If we finish before she goes on us.
We can't choose who we fall in love with, but we also can't make those that we love us back.
You know, I think we can. I think in time, if you really love someone, you can get them to love you.
I wouldn't bet the ranch on it.
I'm betting a whole lot more than that.
I'm sorry to put you in this position. I never meant to. Never wanted to.
You didn't. Pa did. It's just one more thing I'll never be able to forgive him for.
Clint, I am truly sorry. Really, I had no idea that David would pull a stunt like this.
Oh, really? What, did you think you could try and stop it?
No, of course not. But I feel a lot better knowing that I tried.
Well, how's Jessica?
She's still in surgery. We're waiting for word.
Well, I've been saying a lot of prayers for her and for your whole family.
Thank you.
Bo, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I know when there's something stuck in your craw. You can talk to me, you know?
I've done something. Well, no, actually, I haven't done it. I haven't done it, but I should.
So why don't you?
Because it would tear my family apart. Lindsay, I'm on slippery moral ground right now.
Excuse me, Mr. Brennan?
Yeah. Jessica, she all right?
I forgot I have something for you. Well, it's not for you, it's for your sister.
What is it?
This was carved from a bark of a tree that grows in the African savanna. Now, this tree is the only tree in the world that can regrow its own bark. Now, the legend has it that we have a talisman made from this bark that will help heal and make you whole again. I don't know if I believe in that stuff or not, but it can't hurt, right?
No. You can't. I'm gonna give it to my sister the next time I see her. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Say something, Michael. Anything. You can scream at me, you can blame me. Just do something, okay?
I can't believe it. I don't want to believe that we're never going to be children of our own.
I know, honey. And I know how much you love Tommy. And I know how much you wanted a child of your own. And now because of me, I'm not going to be able to give you that.
No, sweetie, come on. Listen to me. You can't blame yourself here, okay? Listen, it's not as if you went out and you did something to make this happen.
Well, then why do I feel like we're being punished? I don't understand why, Michael. All we did was adopt Tommy. And we love him as our own.
We do. And you're right, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, then maybe we could adopt more kids. You know what I mean? Look how great it's been with Tommy. Right? Or, well, maybe not. Maybe it's God's way of telling us that, maybe we shouldn't have any more kids.
Hey, you can't think that way, okay? You have to believe that God is on our side, all right? You have to believe that God is going to help us. He's going to do everything he can to help our family get through this.
Yeah. He will. I mean, after all, he gave us Tommy, right?
Right.
And whatever happens, we already have a son. I love you.
Everything's gonna be okay, honey. I promise you that.
BP 70 over 40, pulse 130.
I don't know how much longer we can keep her under without a serious risk to her heart.
What's the choice? We stop now, we lose her anyway.
What's going on with Jessica?
Is she all right? The surgery isn't finished yet. I came up to bring back Mrs. Vega's...
Brennan! Her name's Brennan. Damn it.
Take it easy. I just wanted to bring back her wedding ring.
Maybe I should go call a check on Bree.
You know what? You stay here in case there's word, okay? I'll go call her.
You can take your ring back.
Are you sure you don't want to keep it just for a little while?
Yeah. You know what? As soon as Jessica gets out of here, what she's going to do, I'm going to throw her a real wedding, and she's going to have a rock so big it'll barely stay in her finger. Thank you.
My real husband gave me this.
Honest to God, Miles, I don't know why you put up with her.
She's put up with an awful lot from me, too.
Clint, you didn't have any other choice but to tell Bo the truth about your father.
I know. It's tearing him apart, though. But the alternative, God, Paul wouldn't last one day in prison. My other concern is I hope this doesn't cost Bo his job.
Slippery moral ground. Remember who you're talking to.
Lindsay, I know what I have to do. I just don't feel right about it.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what we're talking about, but if you feel that you've got good reason and no one's going to get hurt, then go with your gut.
I don't have a choice. That's a text. Gotta get back to the department.
Yeah, I gotta get going too.
Okay, I'll walk you in.
All right.
Clint, listen, I've got to get going, so can you call me at the office if you hear anything? Yeah, as soon as Jesse's out of surgery, I'll call you. And Bo, don't worry, I'll live with it. For the sake of the family.
Good seeing you, Lindsay.
I have to take this. What do you want?
I was just calling to make sure that you're keeping our little secret about Todd Manning.
I am. But I'm tired of lying to Star. I mean, she's going crazy wondering where her dad is, and I know you have him.
Who's that on the phone?
Just my mom checking in.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live, I hope you enjoy my organ as much as I did.
I want to know what Cole and Miles know about Todd. Cole is lying to you about something totally huge.
Huh.